What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is August the 20th. I want to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, not a lot of data points today, so it's just going to be future optimism associated to Friday and Powell, as well as tomorrow FOMC meeting minutes, and then initial jobless claims. So a lot could move the market in the next little bit, so we'll just have to wait and see. But despite that though, you do see the fear and greed index moving up. So it is still under the fear category, but roughly 1 week ago it was under the extreme fear category. So it's made a lot of improvement, meaning people's appetite for risk is increasing. So again, that could really benefit a lot of stocks I'm going to be talking on. Starting off though, SOFI. SOFI has been really going up with the broader market, which is a nice change of events. But SOFI is up pre-market, and as you can kind of see, no actual news from the company itself and no SEC filings. So kind of just stuck in limbo. Shorts actually did return a little bit yesterday, so 17.43% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 182.44 million shares. It'd be really nice for them to kind of return for it to get to maybe the 15% at least range. I have brought this up. It's kind of inverse. A lot of companies were struggling pretty much throughout the last couple of years, and shorts, in reality, like back in 2021, short interest was roughly like 5% on SOFI. How does that make sense that right now it's at 17.43% and it's profitable? So something just doesn't add up. But as of today though, with it at $7.49, it is kind of stuck between this R3, which is fairly good. I'm looking at the 4-hour chart on a side note, but $7.46, definitely watch for that to hold. On the flip side, $7.50, and that most likely is going to be resistance because and associated to options. Aside from that $7.50, if it can actually successfully get above that, then this is in theory where the next stop would be is $7.98. So SOFI is really looking primed and wanting to go up. Moving on, so Intuitive Machines, tickers LUNR. No actual news from the company itself. There was this form right here, Form 4, that came out August the 16th. Aside from that, last news was on August the 13th. No articles, nothing like that talking about it. No new analyst ratings, as you can kind of see right here. So it's just, in reality, reacting to the broader market, which, on a side note, looking at the price targets from analysts as a consensus, there is a 116.47% upside. So potentially it's just more so associated to this. So people's appetite for risk is increasing. People are seeing Intuitive Machines as a discount play. So that's, in my opinion, one thing that's really driving it higher. At the same time, it's heavily shorted. So 18.87% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 10.58 million shares overall are being shorted. So yeah, as you can kind of see, shorts have really been increasing quite a lot over this last little bit. So we'll just have to wait and see what does happen with it. Right now at 506, it is trading between this R2 and R3. So 476 will be the next strong support, and then on the flip side, 526 will be that next strong resistance / target. So kind of just watch for this. Maybe it's just me, I don't see it kind of breaking past this R3, rather it kind of just being stuck in limbo between these 2 points. If anything, maybe touching this R2 and bouncing off of it and kind of trading once again within that range. We'll just have to wait and see. Moving on, Hologram. So very interesting stock. I actually did a video yesterday on how there might be news coming in September, just looking at historical data, because they kind of seem very calculated. Last news that came out from this company was February the 7th, 2024. They did news February 7th, 2023. Aside from that, they waited 7 months, and September they kind of bombarded a lot of news back then, so September 8th. So maybe there might be news coming, so I did a video kind of about that, and conveniently it started to really go up. I'm not clearly what caused it to go up, but you can kind of see that there is a lot of abnormal volume at the same time. So I have been watching, and it looks like it's not algorithmic trading, it's not shorts, it truly is, it looks like institutions, but yet there's been no news, nothing like that. So this stock, definitely add to your watch list, because they do have around 100 million in cash and cash equivalents. that they can really utilize, and their market cap is only 34.17. So this one, I think, is going to be on a lot of people's radar today. It's not as heavily shorted as what a lot of people are under the impression. Back then, yes, it showed in excess of like 100% at one point, but I think that was later found to be a glitch. But 5.76% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 4.61 million shares. Right now, with it at 53 and change, it is trading between this S1 and pivot. So a couple points, just watch for 64 cents to be the next strong target, and kind of the resistance point. 39 cents going to be that next strong support, and then 50 cents is going to be more of a psychological pivot for hologram. So watch for all of those with this upcoming trading days. But right now, looking at the pre-market, it does look fairly good. Moving on, so ticker is GOVX. GOVX, it is down 27.97% because of this. I absolutely hate seeing this. Because you see a company run up, so over this last little bit, up 193.06%, and then a company decides to dilute, and so they do a 8.5 million offering. So that's absolutely worst timing, and this does not, like, this is one of the most perfect signals that management does not feel that it should be at these prices, or just their balance sheet sucks, which their market cap is 37 mil, so most likely it does suck, but still tread cautiously with this. It clearly shows management doesn't have a commitment towards the stock itself. This most likely is a glitch, but it does show 85.55% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 2.14 million. And the reason why I'm saying it's a glitch is this is just a formula, right? So if you have the outstanding shares, if that's what is really skewing it, so if the company is diluting, then this number won't be accurate. So most likely, given what they are doing, it's again not really accurate. With it right now though at $5.19, it is trading between this S1 and pivot, so 326 will be that next strong support. Flip side, $5.80 will be that next strong resistance / target. In my opinion, yes, doing this is a very shitty move coming from management, but there's a lot of good momentum in the broader market, and people's appetite for risk, like I said, is there. So it might actually retrace close to this pivot. I don't see this S1 being touched whatsoever. If anything, it might get bought up slightly, so just watch for it to trade to this pivot or whatever else. Moving on, Titan Pharmaceuticals, ticker's TTNP. So they did announce a potential merger with SDN or BHD, whatever that is, but it looks like it's a two-step thing, so they're eventually going to be merging the shares. It's just it looks like it's going to be a staggered approach, but yeah, this is a interesting, unique circumstance. In the past, whenever there is a actual agreement or full-on a merger, there's kind of a set price. This one, in reality, it's kind of left open, so definitely tread with caution, my own opinion, of course. But aside from that though, it's not heavily shorted, so no point really talking about that, as you can kind of see right there. So with it though at $9, it is trading between this S1 and pivot, so just watch for 1168 to be that next strong resistance / target. 527 will be that next strong support. So these are some of the hot stocks that Big Money is kind of focusing on today. What stocks are you buying? What stocks are you watching? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And one final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account. Throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. This is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.